This is how I enjoy my workout, is being in this awesome gym right here. This world is our gym. And when you know how to get creative with it, it's a lot of fun. Today's very casual. I'm taking you on a casual day today. Just want whoever's watching to get an idea of some of the things that you can think about when you plan your workout, and why do you see such a simple setup that I'm using for pretty much every workout that I have lately. It's one of the biggest lessons I've learned. That's what I'm working on. Whoever's watching, what are you working on? So I had to wait a little bit in the car to get a workout in today, and I was kind of bummed out that it started to storm and rain and lightning. That's my power block bench I'm going to use for this workout now, my adjustable dumbbells with the stand. But I'm kind of glad that I had to wait, because check out this rainbow in the background. So I spend a lot of time on the road, and that means I love to work out while I'm on the road, because my favorite gym is the Great Outdoors. Exactly as you see is how I have my mobile gym that I keep with me at home and in the car. I like consistency with my workouts, or at least the type of workouts that I do. So the workout at home is the same as the workout on the road, and that's why I really love this setup here. This is not a sponsored video. This is my genuine, just really respect for power block dumbbells. Adjustable dumbbells are great in general, but my favorite are by Power Block. This is the 5 pounds to 50 pounds per hand set, which expand up to 90 pounds. The compact portable stand that comes with it, or can be compatible with it rather, and the Power Block travel bench. I'm gonna take you through a workout with these that I just did in a moment here, but I thought I'd just kind of sit down and show you how, or what I use on the road. When we do go to the circuit that I have going on today, it's gonna be stabilization based. It's gonna have elements of strength, balance, and cardio within that. I'm gonna make mistakes at this workout probably, because I don't have much of a plan today. This is I waited for this storm to pass, this lightning and rainstorm that just came through here in South Florida. So I've got a vague structure that I have right now, but I'm gonna be checking my phone. That's gonna help me out with my workout plan today. So feel free to do this with me. If you wanna get a mostly strength-oriented workout today, I'm using, like I said, adjustable Power Block dumbbells. Those are my favorite dumbbells of all time. But this workout can be done with lots of different pieces of equipment, and of course, moves can be skipped, modified, or completely changed completely if you like. I hope you guys noticed this amazing rainbow behind me, and it's one of the best reasons that I come outside to enjoy working out outside. It's so freeing. I feel so open. When I'm done working out, I all the time will go for a run or a walk. In fact, I'm getting ready for a Spartan race this weekend, actually next week. So I got to practice my running too. But anyway, here we go. Let's jump into this workout. So I'm just going to be doing some different bodyweight exercises to get started here. I do have a bench that I'm using in this workout, the Power Block bench I mentioned. But this can be done on the floor. The ground's wet, so I usually prefer a bench anyway. But I'm typically going through about a 5-minute warm-up. With most of my workouts lately, I will sometimes do a little bit longer. Might go for 10. But I always make sure that I am good and ready for more intense activity before I get into my main routine by doing a warm-up first. So, kind of turn here so you can see me. So this workout, I'm really just winging most of it, but I do have a basic structure that I'm going to be sticking to. So 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds rest, 3 rounds, resting actually 1:30 in between each round. I'm in the warm-up right now, and I'm going to be in a cool down, 5 minutes when I'm done. But I do have to make a lot of cuts with this video, so hopefully this will all make sense in the end when I put everything together. But with the weather kind of being all over the place down here in South Florida, and just being able to seize that opportunity, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of do my best with this workout today. So anyway, so I haven't done a lot of updates on travel and fitness and stuff like that in a while. But I really just wanted to kind of get back into taking you with me, just like my daily life. And a big part of my daily life is being out here and really anywhere I can get outside and do workouts of all sorts, because it really is my favorite. I used to belong to gyms too. I don't have a gym membership right now, but you know, there's just something so amazing about the outdoors, so I just really stuck with it. And I'll turn this so you guys can see me. By the way, you'll hear me breathing in this workout. I'm pretty much out of breath most of my workouts, so sorry if it's kind of loud, but this is the real thing. I am trying to get myself a little bit out of breath in this warm-up. I am working in different planes of motion. Obviously we've done some planks already, side planks, this high plank here, some overhead squats. We're gonna warm up a little bit more on the core too. But yeah, I'm really just having fun with my workouts lately. And today's very casual. I'm taking you on a casual day today because I really just wanted to get one in. I was feeling stiff, sitting down most of the day working, and really needed it. So I know I'm gonna be feeling good by the time this is done. And since I am working balance today, I'm gonna put in a few movements for balance and stabilization. Like I mentioned earlier, hopefully I'm gonna include the intro in this workout, but this is mostly a strength, stabilization, and balance workout I'm gonna be in today. But of course, as always, everything can be changed, modified, or skipped completely. So feel free, if you're joining along, to do what you like, or just hang out. Just hang out with me if you like. All right, a few more seconds on this warm up. So I'm still trying to get my heart rate up a little bit. It's pretty low intensity, low to medium intensity in this warm up. You're gonna see me changing these weights a lot. I might get into why I use these weights, why they're so amazing for workouts at home and on the road, or really anywhere. But I'm gonna get into it in about 15 seconds. I'm starting with shoulders. You're gonna see a lot of single arm, single leg movement, which is gonna be key to that stabilization effect it's gonna have. Okay, going right into a single leg Arnold press. So I'm just trying to balance on one foot as best I can, switching at the bottom. And I'm gonna have to remind myself, I will lose my balance right there like you just saw. I'm gonna have to remind myself to keep it slow, because it has been a little while since I've done resistance training with not too much intensity, but I've been running a lot. So getting back into strength training, by the way, that's a 20-second rest right here. Getting back into strength training, I always come back to more stabilization type strength workouts. So my joints are ready, my ligaments are ready. So I'm working everything with that. Anyway, I won't talk too much here. Going right into number 2. Like I said, you're gonna see a lot of single leg and single arm stuff in this workout. And I am just trying to remind myself to go slow. I am going slow, not because it's easier, but because I want the result of stability, getting a lot of muscles working at the same time. So I'm not swinging, I'm doing my best to put myself in the right position. 20 seconds rest. And of course, I'll make mistakes. There'll be things I can do better when I watch this video again. But chest press is next, by the way. This is gonna be a single arm chest press. So I'm gonna hold these up first, let them drop down. I noticed when I was switching the weights here, I went a little bit lighter than I wanted to. So you notice me kind of going faster in the beginning. So now I'm reminding myself, go a little bit slower. Yes, it's gonna be a little bit less intense by the end of this 40 seconds, but that's okay because I get to adjust the weights every round after this. And again, I'm prioritizing form, stability, so I can get a certain result and go easy on my joints and my muscles since it's been a while since I've done a workout like this. Single leg RDLs. I'm a little bit late on this, on these intervals here, and that's okay. It's not gonna be exactly 40 seconds work or 20 seconds rest. Doing my best to stick to the timer, but what matters most, at least for me, is I want to feel like I worked most of my body today. I want to feel like I did it right. I want to feel like my muscles are going and my heart rate's going, and they are. 20 rest. Back to the core here. So this one's not single leg or single arm, but I do have to stabilize with my core to be up here. I do like to do this on the floor more often than the bench because the floor forces me to keep my feet off. I don't always keep my feet off. Some people like to keep it on the floor. For me, it's comfortable to keep them down. It's a bit harder for me too, but I still got enough weight right now to make this intense enough, even though my feet aren't above the bench. And Saved by the Bell. That's about my limit with those. 20 rest. Last move coming up in the circuit. I'm gonna get a single leg bent over row, which I really love. So anyway, hopefully this video is more about kind of just making it work, making the workout happen in the middle of the day. For me, it's in the middle of the day, but in any scenario, at least in my own experience, where I don't have a lot of time. I was waiting for a storm to pass today to get this workout in, and I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do with the workout before, but I have these power blocks. So I'm going to get into that now and tell you kind of why they can make any workout pretty great when you just need to do something on a whim or last minute, or you just need a variety of options. By the way, I'm in my minute 30 rest right now. So again, sorry if I'm breathing really hard, but I am actually working out right now, so I am out of breath. But anyway, so hopefully you've noticed I've switched weights more than a few times. I'm not going to use exactly the same weight every round when I come back from this rest. And that's the beauty of these power blocks, is basically just like many adjustable dumbbells, they can adjust from very light to very heavy. This set that I have here is adjustable from 5 pounds and actually 2.5 pounds, I believe, per hand if you take out the small increments that are built within the handle, which are really cool. But very light to this set goes up to 50 pounds, and it is expandable up to 90 pounds. And I have expansion sets elsewhere. This is my main set that I use. I've had power blocks for so long. The other ones were pretty much rusted, destroyed, and just beat down over the years, but they've lasted me so long. But anyway, I'm gonna get back into this first move here, back to my single leg Arnold press. So why do I use these weights, and why do you see such a simple setup that I'm using for pretty much every workout that I have lately? By the way, it does matter your fitness goal. So I'm not saying that this setup is right for everybody. It certainly is not. If you have different goals and different abilities, or if you're training for specific events, you're gonna need other stuff. But for me, this setup, the bench, the adjustable dumbbells, and the stand allow me, 20-second rest by the way, allow me to manipulate all the training variables that I care about right now. Reps, sets, tempo, which is often overlooked by many of the people that I've worked with in the gym. Where are we at here? Ooh, okay, almost forgot. Number 2, back to that lunge and the curl. Tempo, so I can adjust, because I have different varieties of weights with this set. That means I can still get a good workout and go slow, fast, or somewhere in the middle, tempo-wise. So, meaning I can do this movement fast with these weights. I can do them slow with these weights, and I am trying to go slow in this workout for the most part. But if I have a variety like I do within this set, I'll still feel it no matter what speed I do within the work interval that I'm doing, which is 40 seconds today. By the way, that changes almost every workout for me lately. So anyway, we have reps, how many times we do the movement within our set. We have our sets, how many groups of each movement do we do in the whole workout. We have tempo, like we just talked about. How fast or slow I can slow this down, this weight, if the weight is right for me, because I had enough choices of weights and still feel it. We have rest time, which rest time is really interesting. 20 seconds rest. That is our rest time, by the way, 20 seconds. Rest time is really interesting when planning a workout, because it does matter with your heart rate, especially depending on how long you rest, and with things like hypertrophy, maximal strength, depending on what kind of result you're going for, what kind of effect you want your workouts to have on your body, the rest time does matter. It matters how long you rest between sets or between rounds, or both. So today is 20 seconds of rest between moves. The reason these weights are so crucial with rest time is, as you've noticed, I'm pretty out of breath. I can change them very quickly. Let's see, where am I at here? Let me go back to that V-sit twist. I think I'm doing this one out of order. That's okay. Like I said, I'm gonna make mistakes because, oops, we're number 5 here. Okay, so again, I might be doing this out of order, but I'm trying to remember the workout while I kind of talk to you right now. It's on my phone, but I've got it mostly in my head. I don't recommend doing that, by the way. My best workouts have always been the ones that were pre-planned, specific, and I really stuck to the plan. Not every time, but those were my favorites, my most effective. But anyway, to come back to rest time, you see how quickly I can change these weights. Very similar to a selectorized machine. These pins that are attached here, very quickly we'll just go from what I just did there was 30 pounds to 50 pounds. Speaking of 30 pounds, I'm going back there to get this single leg row. So if I only have 20 seconds to rest, that means I need to switch weights quickly. That means also, if I'm gonna do that, I either need a lot of different weights or an adjustable set of dumbbells or any adjustable weights, doesn't have to be dumbbells, that can change quickly because I don't have much time to do it. By the way, I'm not coming very forward on this bent over row. There's different ways to do this. I'm choosing to modify today. Do what you like. It's not about being too picky or telling you what to do today. We're just hanging out and I'm just kind of doing my best today within some basic structure. So that's round 2. I'm in my minute 30 rest. So let's go back to our training variables. So we've talked about reps, how many we do per set. We talked about sets, talked about tempo, rest time, exercise selection, which is another training variable, which basically just means what move am I gonna do and what's it for, what am I gonna do, what is each exercise. These will, you can get very creative with these. I don't know of any muscle group that I can think of off the top of my head that these cannot work, especially with the bench in conjunction with the adjustable weights. I can work in prone positions, supine positions, lying down. I can work in hinging, curling, pressing, pushing, rowing, pulling type motions, all within these weights. So my exercise selection is near infinite with adjustable dumbbells. It's one of the reasons I really like them. Anyway, round 3. One more time. And I don't know, I feel like I did skip a move on round 2. So whoever's watching this video, maybe you can point out to me where I messed up here. But that's gonna happen. That's okay. I'm just gonna keep going and have fun with it. Is that rainbow still behind me? I hope so. I haven't really looked back in a while. But I think there's an airport nearby. So if you hear a plane, that's what that is. You might have noticed I have, and what I noticed right now that I made a mistake on, I've sped up a little bit on these moves. And I have to remind myself not to do that. So I'm gonna adjust my weights so I can still feel it and go slower. So it's always great to have that reminder. It's one of the reasons we structure our workouts first. So I'm gonna do my best on this next one to keep it slow. So I'm gonna go a bit heavier on the lunge to curl. That's gonna force me to go slower. I can't tell you how many times in my personal training career that I've seen people, especially at home, but in classes, in gym classes, and in fitness centers and everything, not have enough variety of weights with them. And so they end up doing the moves, most of the moves that are meant for the day, but they change the tempo. Remember, you change the intensity, the tempo is probably gonna change too. So very often I'd see maybe someone doing what I just did, but their weights are way too light for them and they end up going really fast, and fast is not always appropriate. So it's one of the reasons we think about tempo. Okay, where are we at? Number 3, chest press. Okay, I'm going a bit heavier on these too, so I can slow myself down. And I am more out of breath right now because I did pick up the weight. I am going slower now, but the rest time hasn't changed. So I'm really trying to point out these things because structuring my workout around different training variables really has made a phenomenal difference in my personal training career. I've been doing this since 2010, training people of all sorts, of all abilities. And so it's one of the biggest lessons I've learned is to pay attention and plan what you're going to do. And there's many reasons for that. Any qualified fitness instructor can tell you that. But when I get really specific with how I'm going to do the workout, it makes a world of difference. I hope this timer's still going. I feel like it paused, and it might have. I'm going to check my watch here. Let's see. Are we still working? Somehow my interval timer just paused for some reason, so that was probably more than 40 seconds, but I'm back in that 20-second rest now. So anyway, just want whoever's watching to get an idea of some of the things that you can think about when you plan your workout. And there are so many more. It doesn't have to be structured the way I'm talking about it today. There's a million ways to do an amazing, effective workout that's going to get a lot of people in great shape. You just got to do the one that's right for you, that you're going to stick to, or at least stick to working out rather. And the one you enjoy. Remember, enjoyment is part of that FIT principle. If you've ever heard of the FIT principle, that's frequency, intensity, time, type, and enjoyment. Enjoyment is so important. And this is how I enjoy my workout. This is being in this awesome gym right here. This world is our gym. And when you know how to get creative with it, it's a lot of fun. All right, where are we at here? Again, not sure if I'm doing this in the correct order, but I'm pretty sure we're at back the Beast of Twist here. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to point out today. It's been a while since I made a video. I'm probably going to make a lot more of just turning on the camera when I work out, because I do it all the time, and I really want to share as best I can what I know, not so people will copy me, but so people will see different possibility. And when you can give your attention to things that you find possible in your life, at the very least, I think they might inspire some people to see what's possible for them. And that's what I really enjoy, is to see people grow in the way that they want to. Speaking of growing, I'm going a little bit heavier so I can grow these biceps and lats here. Okay, I got one more time on this single leg row, and I went a bit heavier, reminding myself to go slow. So using these heavier weights, I have to go slow now. I could go slower. I could go a lot slower. This is not the slowest you can go. You can really make this intense and go super slow depending on the weight. But that's good for me. I think that is 3 rounds. That is 3 rounds. So I'm gonna work on some static stretching today. It's not always static. Sometimes I do active stretching or dynamic stretching. But today, I'm just gonna chill. And I'm gonna hold each of these for about 20 to 30 seconds. And anyway, how do you feel? Did you join me on this workout? How did it go? I got a breath, like me? Well, if that was your goal, congratulations. So anyway, lately I am keeping my workouts pretty strict to half an hour. That's always been my sweet spot to get to make the most of my time and to be able to get done what I want to get done. There are many times when I'll go for 20 minutes, maybe less, but Other times I might go for 45, maybe an hour. I almost never will work out for more than an hour. Lately I'm about 4 to 5 days a week working out, and a couple of them are circuit training like you just saw, and then a couple of them are running because I have to be able to run 10K in a couple of days, which I do need to do better at. So we all have things we strive to be better at with our fitness journey, of course. It never ends. It's a process, as we have all heard. Anyway, that's what I'm working on. Whoever's watching, what are you working on? Are you getting ready for something? Are you just maintaining? Are you just experimenting, feeling out what you are liking as far as your workouts go? What are you up to? I always love to hear people in the comments if you have some things you wanted to point out, or things you wanted to share, or some stories of yours. If you like, feel free to put those in the comments of wherever this video will be. And yeah, it's really fun to see all the different types of styles of working out, and different pieces of knowledge everyone has. We all can learn from each other in the fitness world, that's certain. It's a lot of fun for me to see what other people can come up with. Man, some people these days are getting so creative with their movement. We've learned so much about fitness in the past couple decades, and it's been amazing to see how creative people are. Social media is really amazing to see some people's ability. Whatever, it's not, it's not like we have to see it on social media, but it's one outlet, of course, so we see what people are capable of, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna do about one more stretch here. Really fun for me to be able to keep this setup with me in the car, really at all times. I carry it with me all the time. I work from the road a lot, and I commute pretty far in different parts of Florida typically. So that's why I have my gym in my car. But yeah, I always come back to dumbbells. They're really just my favorite. Love barbells, love resistance bands, medicine balls. In fact, I have some speed, agility, and quickness equipment in the car as well. So of course I do that stuff as well, but this is my main setup here, which I really like. So hope you guys got something out of that. Hopefully you can kind of see some ways to put together a workout with, that's my workout ending, by the way. Hopefully you got to see how one example of putting together a workout can be with a very simple adjustable setup that I have here. Again, my favorite pieces of equipment for a long time have been by PowerBlock. This is not a sponsored video. This is my genuine opinion. This is really what I use. And so just wanted to share that and show you what I like, to see what you guys like too. So I'll put a link in the description of the weights and everything you see here. And so if you like them, check it out. So that's it. That's my workout. I'm gonna go for a short walk, and oh, it looks like the rainbow's gone. But put on my headphones, listen to music, maybe an audiobook and podcast, something like that, and enjoy this beautiful weather, because we've got about an hour and a half left of daylight. So it's one of my favorite ways to end the workout, is enjoy the beautiful outdoors. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you'd like to see more of this stuff, let me know. I am just kind of getting into my channel. I have a lot of other projects I'm working on, so I don't do a lot of stuff for my own channel here, but I thought I'd just kind of hang out with you today. So thanks again for watching, and see you on the next one.